And again, you know, this is one of those weeks where we got some big news in the crime world. And you know how I'm in the crime world, yo. You know how it is. We ain't been following it a long time.
Yeah.
Well, all the way through this trial, but of course we talking about Big Diddler Diddy.
I just wanted to lead with, those people was out of pocket if that was real and they was throwing oil on themselves outside of the...
It was 100% real, yo. They was
Boondocks.
It was
What's up with
baby
people,
oil,
bro? Like, people are historically stupid, bro. Like,
it's always gonna be them people, bro. You know
they was shaking off in the baby oil, yo.
Nasty, fam.
I've never seen. Listen, we've seen some ridiculous stuff, but that was out of pocket, yo. You know what's so ridiculous about that? You had to be prepping leading up to it, like, yo, if he
packed the baby oil. I'm lathering up when they win, yo.
Yeah, yo went and copped Johnson & Johnson's before the final day of trial, bro. That's nasty work, bro. That is gross, bro.
They should be flagged on mad.
Yeah, bro.
It's ungodly,
they got. They should flag
ungodly, yo.
If you
start watching them, yo,
you gotta
start watching them people.
Watch people like that, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that was that happy, because you know it's still some weird stuff, bro. Like, yo, watch them, yo, because those are people that might allegedly.
Yo was just making the baby oil rain on one of the ladies, and she was dancing and shaking off so much her wig fell off.
Bro, that is like a Dave Chappelle episode, bro.
Yes, this is like Boondocks,
real life.
Dave Chappelle
hybrid is crazy.
The PJs,
bro.
Like, you gotta put them all together, yo.
They dropped the spirit bomb on us.
God damn, the ghetto spirit bomb is nuts.
Oh my God.
The Johnson.
Man was in the oil.
But hey, they not letting him out. He's still booked in there. They're not gonna let him out until they, I guess they get, whatever. Depends on whatever his sentence is gonna be. They're not letting him out of there, which is interesting. Because I do think he is entitled to get out of there now with those bigger charges being dropped off.
Yeah, he got the Fed stuff knocked off.
I think it's just the prostitution stuff. So he probably will get off relatively...
Well, they denied it.
They denied his bond.
And said he not...
So
I mean, it's highly illegal, but it's like it's still going to be a pat on the wrist compared to what he was involved in.
He's stuck in there, I think, until
allegedly was
October,
supposed to be involved.
That's when the verdict.
Yeah.
God damn!
If I'm not mistaken, that's what I saw. If I'm wrong, somebody say something.
You know what it make Diddy even scarier, bro? If he come out the can wild swole, bro, like in super healthy like burpee mode, bro. Like
from
that's a dangerous individual.
From all of the videos, pictures that I've seen from the I don't think he getting swollen.
First of all, yo, everything I've seen, he looked like Bill Cosby, yo.
He was gray in the face. He was dying.
With the sweaters and the
but y'all know
like,
Diddy
older.
Diddy probably looked like that the last 15 years, but he stayed Beijing'd up.
Yeah, no, he did.
Definitely Beijing'd up. We know that.
I knew that was...
He was like one of the first Beijing artists, bro.
You should have known, because remember the pandemic was telling on everybody. Puff was looking a little, it was looking a little snowy when that happened. LeBron, a lot of these dudes, yo.
Yeah, he looked like Logan in the last.
A few more
movie.
years passed, yo. He looked like the sketches. If nobody told you, you would think it's Bill Cosby.
I swear, those sketches look crazy.
Every
sketch looks crazy.
I feel like the sketch person definitely funny.
They got a picture.
The sketch person was trying to be funny, yo.
They got a picture.
He looks way different than all the other people in there too, yo.
He's like praying over on one of the, I think after the verdict, not the verdict, but basically, not the sentencing, but the verdict, and he's on a chair like kneeling over like he's praying, but the sketch artist got him like got him tooted up, yo. It looks crazy, yo. Goodness, I'm like, yo, what is going on with the sketch artist, yo?
Was having a time, bro. He was definitely
the heart joint, the joint when he hugging himself. I'm like, all right, yo, they playing games, yo. They having fun with it, but hey, man. You shouldn't be in that predicament, my guy.
I ain't gonna lie though,
they gonna make you look as crazy as you should look, yo.
Anybody that participated in the oil celebration, yo, they should do a background check on them, yo.
I told
make
you
sure
they should
everything
be flagged.
is good, yo. Like that's mad weird
right
yo.
now, man.
That's mad weird, bro. Like even if like, all right, let's say you just a weirdo, or not a weirdo, or you just that much of a Diddy stan, you happy to see him get off. Like that's, but dancing at the thing where bad things have happened to mad people. Yo. Yo, outside the courtroom dancing in oil is crazy, bro.
Just when you think you be saying, yo,
we gotta stop romanticizing these public figures.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah, we gotta stop romanticizing these public figures. There's no way you should be dancing in oil for nobody,
Why are you
bro.
happy with this?
There's a dude-
Diddy wasn't paying for nobody's stuff.
Yeah, yo.
I'm so excited
Remember,
for it.
it's like the R. Kelly joint when he got out. Yo, everybody was like the Boondocks redid the joint, but people were so happy and all this.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
that's what it felt like. It was actually
gotta
kinda
stop
shameful, man. I
romanticizing
felt a little
these,
bad, and I don't
public
like
figures.
saying that because I sometimes feel like the old dude, but that don't even really apply in this.
Nah, it's
scenario.
just being
It's like,
realistic about life, yo.
did
That's
you-
just a
you
person.
feel no
He
kinda
was
like
doing mad weird stuff.
shame doing
it's
that.
weird. Just say it. It's
Bro.
weird.
They want the clout that bad,
It's
bro.
weird.
Yo, no, you know
It's
what? It
weird.
was somebody that thought that was a genius idea. Before the last day of the trial, he was like, "Yo, know what we should do, yo?
That's what I'm saying. It
We
was
should
preparation.
grab like 10 to 15 bottles of oil and have an oil party." Like,
The crazy thing is it's really, and this was funny because there was a picture that came up on Twitter as Jim Jones was having his spat with Nas and them and all that, whatever he was doing. They put a picture up on there using the King's disease
yeah, I
joint.
saw that.
Oh
I
my
saw
God,
that.
called Clout's disease.
Clout's
That's
disease.
what's happening out here, yo.
yeah.
The Clout disease is infecting the whole entire world.
I ain't going to front, yo. I'm not going to speak on Jimmy because that's my boy, but it is really hurting my feelings, yo. That's all I will say, yo. Like, I don't like to see this activity. Jim, yo, you was my hero.
All
yo.
he doing
Snap
is
out of
playing
it,
the
yo.
Clout game.
We can
That's
talk about
it.
that
He
in a-
said that.
Oh, let's talk about that in a
Please
second.
snap
Oh, my bad.
No, I want to wrap it up with this, yo. There was another person out there. I guess they were selling T-shirts that said "A Frico is not a Rico." We're
Frico
in a
is not a
wild
Rico is
era. It's
crazy,
the
bro.
social media era.
I knew when I seen him in that hat
That was
and
real
the,
thing.
and the Bluetooth that was on in his ear, he was up to no good.
No good, yo.
He was trying to make a sale.
good.
That's it. He didn't care anything
His
about
next
what was
move
going
is to
on.
try to be a sports agent.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to definitely. Oh man, I forgot about that, my boy.